This is the card I'll be showing you how to make today using the new Gilded Leafing gold flakes here. Super fun. Make sure you stay tuned. I plan on releasing a few video tutorials on different ways to use the Gilded Leafing and ways you can adhere it. So subscribe to the YouTube channel to stay updated and be notified when the next tutorial video is up. So to get started, I'm using a Whisper White note card from the Note Cards and Envelope pack. And I'm also using the Pretty Perennial stamp set. So I'll set the card out here so we can kind of go off that. But I have Melon Mambo ink here, and I'll just stamp one of those. I have also crushed curry little flowers here. I have Bermuda Bay in these little bubble blooms here. Along with, I use black memento ink and inked up the little stamp that matches, like so. I used Old Olive and inked up the solid leaf and kind of stamped off, and then you can stamp the leaf there. And then I went back with the lined leaf image and went over top to kind of create a little bit more depth. So this is what your final product should look like. And next, we're ready to add the Gilded Leafing to the center of the flower. Grab your heat and stick powder and make sure you have everything kind of close because you'll need to move fairly quickly with this, with the heat and stick powder. And grab your Gilded Leafing. I like to keep mine in a container. It just stays a little bit more confined and doesn't go everywhere. So I just leave my little container in this bowl here. And when I'm done with it, I can just put the lid on it and it's not going to go anywhere. So I grabbed some Versamark along with the two centers from the Pretty Perennial stamp set and my Versamark. And I'm going to use the larger one on the Melon Mambo flower. So I'm just going to ink that up and open up my heat and stick powder here. Stamp that down like so. And then pour my heat and stick powder over top of it. Shake off the excess. And then I'm going to grab my heat tool here. Heat it just so it turns clear. And just take a sponge and go right over top of the heat and stick powder where we heated it there. So that's what it should look like. Super, super cool. I went ahead and did the smaller little center stamp on the crushed curry stamps. So I repeated the same technique. So you'll ink up on the, ink up in the smaller one and stamp and cover it with embossing powder, the heat and stick powder here. And then I'm going to grab the heat tool and you're going to heat it just so it turns clear, and then pick up a little bit more of the Gilded Leafing on your sponge and just sponge right over top of it, and you can sponge away the excess, and that's how it turns out. So I'll set this aside. I finished the rest of these earlier. And we're ready to finish embellishing the card. So I took the happy stamp out of here and stamped it on some Whisper White cardstock in Melon Mambo and cut that out. And I added some dimensionals to the back of it just to give a little bit more depth. And I will be adding that kind of to the top left-hand corner, like so. And then I used the birthday stamp in the Pretty Perennials stamp set and inked it up in black and stamped it on a 3/8 inch strip of Bermuda Bay and cut that out, and also added dimensionals to the back of it. And I will just be placing that kind of right underneath the happy there. So that is your complete card. Super simple, super easy. And I love how the gilded leafing just kind of adds a little extra special something to the center of the flowers and makes it pop. So stay tuned, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.